So this week, before we get these covers off, because it's now time to remove these blooming winter covers so I can actually start looking at the fish a bit better, is I need to get I've done the same again every winter. I put something away and I forget to look after it properly. I did pretty good on this one then, but this cover that I use, it stops the fish jumping, because I had a couple of fish jump over the last couple of years and lost one of them last year. Don't like to talk about that bit of expensive jump that was. So I want to try to keep the net on, but I'm going to do some repairs, because the little hinges I put on last year, they were kind of little cheapish brassy hinges that look like this, a bit knackered. So I need to replace them. So I'm going to get hold of some zinc hinges from my local hardware place with the orange sign above the door that I use quite often. So I'm going to get that done today as well. Also, we're looking at parasites this week. Lots of videos about parasites going on. I've got a 30-second clip of how I'm sorting my parasites. There's a lot of parasite videos going around that you'll be seeing, because as ponds come out of winter into spring, the parasites that have been all nice and dormant and with your fish don't really do much over winter. As soon as spring comes in, the water starts warming up, then they start multiplying again, and then you start having problems. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of people at the moment. So rather than do a full video on those, I'll just give you a quick 30-second. This is how I'm dealing with mine. And also, as you can see, I've not got my sky pond back on again yet, but that's going to go on as soon as the covers come off, because then it's all back to what we call normal. I've said that in the past. Anyways, so I'm going to get that on as well. But there's another idea that somebody's given me. In fact, 2 or 3 people mentioned it in my removing the air with a venturi, homemade venturi that I made, and I will post that video at the end here, or put it in the description below. I don't know, whichever comes first. It'll be there if you want to see it. How to make a venturi for your pond to create more air, or to suck air out of an upside down aquarium, or as we like to call it, a sky pond. Right, so now that's repaired. I've replaced all the little brass rusted hinges with the larger zinc plated hinges to make it a little bit stronger. But I'm still screwing into pipe work, so I don't know, I've got to look into a bit deeper into that. I hope that's going to last. If it doesn't, then I'll look into something else. So anyway, there you have it. It's all ready to go on. I've just folded it up for the time being. I've got to take these 2 remaining covers off. As soon as the covers are off, we'll get this all on board, get it on, and see how it works. Right, superb. That fits quite nicely, that doesn't it? It's the right way up as well. So I think what I'll do is I just need to get a few more cable ties and put the cable ties back on that I took off to fit it on. And it's time for the sky pond to go back on, I think. Ooh! Right, so the idea that a couple of people said on the channel after I did the venturi, taking the air out of the sky pond, was that why don't you just blow water into it using your water pump and vacuum the air out with another pipe. So I think I know what you mean. So in effect you're saying, if I put a pipe in there, sort of loop a pipe so it goes up into the top and then loops out to the outside, and I start blowing water in, will the air disappear out of there and the water then go up? I don't know. It's Quick Pond lifestyle. You can't knock it till you tried it. That kind of stuff. So we're gonna have a go at that. So I'm gonna rig that up and give it a whirl, see what happens. Right, before I do this, I've just got to get this right in my head. What am I supposed to be doing here? So the idea, I believe, and again, if you're watching this, Please comment below if I've got this wrong. But I believe you said if you blow water into the tank using my water pump that I used last time, and then create a U-bend. So for example, I've got some bits of, so put that on there, that on there. So if I create a U-bend like that, okay, and then this bit goes up into the sky pond, this bit's on the outside of the sky pond, and then are you telling me that when I'm blowing water in, it should push the air out of here and out to the atmosphere and then allow the water to go in? I think that's what you were telling me, but we're about to find out. let's put it in and see what happens, eh? School day. Right, I've just gone back in the garage and I've just tried to seal these off a little bit of these joints, because I'm wondering whether the air is escaping out the joints, which means underwater rather than escaping out to the atmosphere. I don't think it's going to work. I mean, to be honest, when I first put it in, it sounded like it was drawing water out just through the vacuum of itself. So I'll give it another whirl. If it doesn't matter, it's a bit of wasted pipe that's gone on, so let's give it another whirl. Nope. Let me just, I hope you understand what I'm trying to do here, or what I'm trying to understand what somebody else asked me to do. Is this up in the pipe as you saw, and then as you blow the water in, it's supposed to allow the release of air. I tell you what did happen though, when I first put it in, it equalised. It definitely drew water out to equalise, to put the water into the level, but it won't go above the level. So tried it. Can't look at it, tried it, didn't work. But if I've done something wrong, or I've done something that you thought I shouldn't have done, or if I've, you know what I mean? If I've not quite got this right, comment below, and then we'll see if we get this right, because I love trying stuff. So by all means, if you think I got it wrong, chuck something at me again. But this didn't work. In fact, I think I could do something else with that. So I'm going to get this tank filled anyway, the way I like to fill it. See? Simple bit of hose pipe, completely free, 7 minutes. I can't find another way of filling this thing easier. I must admit, doing it this way is like trying to suck on a McDonald's milkshake, if they're ever available. And never I get there, the McDonald's milkshake's never on. I don't know why. Yeah, it kind of wants to suck your pants up your bum sometimes when, can I say that? Bit of a silly analogy there, but anyway, so yeah, comment below for this. Sky pond's full, fish will be in it any second now, because that's what they like going into. Put a bit of food up there and away they go. So let's get this netting on, and then I'll get on with something else. Spent a lot of time just faffing really. Maybe we faff no more, let's crack on with something else. Oatcake, sausage and chili cheese today. Nice. So let's have a quick look at my 30-second video on my parasite problem I've been having. Saw a lot of videos out and thought I'd just give you a quick run through, because there'll be loads of videos like this out. Happy fish, flashing fish, monitor, more flashing, unhappy fish. Right, out, scrape, microscope, costia, angry, treatment, loads of air, treat, 5 to 7 days later, treat, happy fish, monitor, happy fish, happy pond keeper. Until next time. So if you want to see how I actually dealt with Costia, the full video, click here. If you want to see how I built this pond netting from scratch, click here. Thanks very much for watching. Koi Pod Lifestyle.